G'day te whānau, my name is Neen. I call myself the Joy Ninja because I am out here trying to create a sense of abundance on a smaller income. Welcome to my cash stuffing video. I do this every week, and this week's, because it's the end of the month, I have 420, which is about what I regularly have, but I also have my savings challenges that I finished over the course of the month that I want to reallocate, pop into some different envelopes. So these are the ones I finished. That was from Two Sister Bees. These three little cuties were from Ange Budget and Debt. Then one of my own that came out of a savings challenge booklet that's sold out. But not to fear, I've got some updates on those kind of things later on in the video. And that's from Madeline Budgets. Right, so let's give this a count. I have 50, 100, 50, 200, 50, 300, 50, 450, 500, 5, 20, 40, 60, 80, 620, 40, 50, 60. A lot of 20s today, but and the 4, I forgot about the 4. A lot of 20s, but I figured that was better. I couldn't get 10s out. It was better than having 50s. So let's hope we can make it work. Anyway, if you didn't see it recently, I started a little binder for my son, this one here, and it's mini challenges. So the $4 that I saved, I'm going to put towards stuffing his little binder. It goes in his Tooth Fairy baggie. So there's that. I've got my cheats sheet over the side. I'm going to go through and do the cash stuffing and stuff this. I've already sort of decided where it's going to go. So I don't know why I'm starting there. I always start with my envelope. And the first thing I'm going to do is put 150, 70, 180 into food. $40 into petrol and $30 into fun, which is basically takeaways. So sorry about the delay. Let's put that $15 aside for Big Girl. And we'll dive into my pin money. This week I'm just giving myself $5. There's 5 in there, so I'll put in the 10, take out 5. This is just for coffees and random spending through the week. Household is going to get some of this money. I'm going to put $100 into household because I'm saving for a curtain track. So now household has $51, $52, $100, which is great. Beauty will get its regular, it always gets stuffed. I'm going to give it 20. So it has 50, 70, 80, 90, 100. And we might as well do that. Cool. So that goes towards a cut and colour for my hair. Well-being is going to get 5. So we can actually do 20 here. So now Wellbeing has $20. Clothing is going to get $20. I really do need to upgrade my envelopes. I've had these for a good 3 years, so they've done me well. But yeah, I feel like I need some new ones. So I've got 20, 40, 60, 70, $80 in clothes. Let's put it all in 20s. hobbies is going to get 15. So it's got 10, 20, 35, so 15 will take us up to $50. So let's use that one there. Cool. Family fun is going to get 10. So now family fun has 70. Gifts I'm going to skip, but I'll count it for you. This is not for immediate family, it's just for friends and birthday parties, that kind of thing. So I have 25. And I know we've got a kid's birthday party coming up in a couple of weeks. Giving is also getting skipped, but that has $10 and miscellaneous has $10. Now this has been hanging out in the back of my envelope for a wee while, and I wanted to show you some new challenges that I've created, and I put them up on Buy Me a Coffee. The first one is completely free to everyone, whether you're you know, one of my Buy Me a Coffee members or not. It's a digital declutter. It's something I've been working through just quietly in the last month. So I came up with a bunch of things that I wanted to declutter. It's going to take me more than the month because I'm, you know, like I'm just devoting a few minutes here and there to it. So go along and download it. It gives you a good idea of perhaps things to remember to go declutter, but alongside it I've got a blank one so that you can fill it in for yourself. You might have different needs. Anyway, so there's that. There is Let It Grow, which is a gardening challenge, and this was part of my savings challenge book 2024, which they're all gone now, so I thought I would bring that one out as a separate challenge because I really enjoyed it. And this one is my tongue-in-cheek. Do you remember when we were kids, you'd go and pick a buttercup and you'd stick it under your friend's chin and you'd say, do you like butter? And because they're so bright, they would always like make a little yellow spot on your skin. And that was supposedly because you liked butter. So this is really my tongue-in-cheek response to Buttergate that's happening in the news at the moment. And I have created it because what I want to do is create a grocery buffer for myself. So let me just get my grocery money back out again. I was thinking I would put aside, because I've got 180 there, I'm going to put aside $20. And I'm just going to build up a bit of a buffer so that when I run out of flour and sugar and oats and some of those bigger things, I'm going to do a bulk order and I'll have this separate to be able to pull from. So I haven't filled it in, but I think each butter should be $10. You know, if I make it $10, then there's a decent amount here, and it means I can go buy my meat in bulk, which is also very useful. A lot of my grocery budget last week went to buying chicken tenderloins because they were like $15 something a kg, and I haven't seen them that cheap for literally 12 months, maybe more. So yeah, I bought 4 packs of that. Alright, so that's that. I hope that you like it and you'll go and download your own on Buy Me a Coffee. Obviously, if you're a member, all the challenges on there are free. Otherwise, I just put a very nominal amount on it because I do spend, you know, quite a few hours fiddling about getting them done. Alright, over into my sinking funds. Education. Now, I'm going to put $100 in education today, and that is from the savings challenges, and that's because at the start of this quarter, I just picked 3 goals that I wanted to focus on. One was education, one was paying a friend back for a bed that I bought privately. It's like a double bed, so it's an upgrade for my teen.
And the other thing was Christmas. I really wanted to fully fund Christmas. So we're getting towards the bottom of this tracker, and when we're all done there, I know I have saved and spent $1,000 on education, and that's what I've budgeted for the year. Let's hope it doesn't go over. I'm sure it won't. I've got 50, 100 and 15 there. Just made a school payment, but I've got one more to go. So it'd be really good to get that done before we get anywhere near the end of year, spring, you know, expenses start cropping up, and we start thinking about Christmas and summer holidays and things like that. So it's really good to get things like education out of the way. All right, I'm just going to do $10 in Vision Fund today. So I've got 150 in the bank, 170, 190, 210, 230, 250, 260, 70, 80, 90, 300. It's towards new glasses and an optometrist for both my daughter and myself. So you might say, Neen, 500 isn't, you know, going to go very far for the two of you. Well, probably not, but it's it's the best I can do at the moment. All right, health fund. I am not putting anything in. I'm actually going to be taking $20 out because my daughter had to go. I've just put that on the top of my wallet. 160, so this is now 140. I'm going down, not up. That's okay. 'Tis the season. This is why I started the health fund, because I knew, you know, you get under pressure when multiple people get sick, and then, you know, a bottle of Pamol is like 20 odd bucks. If you can't get it on prescription, it can bite. Anyway, so health fund, I've got 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 140. Cool. So that's good. That adds up. Dental, I'm going to put 5. So that means I can just finish off this partially done tooth. And so if we're putting 5 in there, I have got 100, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 320, 45, 50 to 350. Just a nice little total. I do have the dentist, the periodontist at the end of August. So, yeah, that'll go towards that. The cats are getting $10 today. So I can do 2 little toe beans. Let's give them that. There's 100 in the bank for them, and 20, 40, 60, 80, 220. 220 in the cats fund. Thankfully, touch wood, everybody is doing fine in the cats department. No one's come down sick. Just the humans. Car fund, I'm going to put 10 in, and that I can tidy up that partially done icon. So now the car has 50, 100, 120, 110, 25. Getting ahead of myself. 125. Tech will get 10. So there's 200 in the bank. 200 and 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 300. Just towards technological stuff. I'm not saving for a new phone per se, but you know, good to have that there for replacing tech. Subscriptions is just going to get 5, so it has 60 now. This is for yearly subs. Right, onto the celebrations binder. And we'll kick off with birthdays. August is my birthday month, and I wanted to let you know that as part of that I will be having a giveaway. I will announce that later. I am also reopening my felt shop, so I've had a few people reach out to me and ask about buying laminated challenges, placeholders, and some of the physical products that I had previously been doing. And I'd been patiently waiting for Buy Me a Coffee to sort of upgrade the behind the scenes stuff to make that easy, but that doesn't seem forthcoming. So I've gone back to, I've still got Buy Me a Coffee, that's where you should go for all of the digital stuff. I'm putting 60 into birthday, by the way. 20, 40, 60. Yes, so all the digital stuff will still be available on Buy Me a Coffee. Nothing there is going to change immediately. It's just from this Friday, the 1st of August, I will have my felt shop open, and I've linked that below. And that will have all of the physical challenges, and I've been a little busy bee because I sold out of my box challenges. So I've made two 50 envelope ones. That's one. And I've made 200 envelope ones. These are the biggies that save $5,000. The 50 envelopes, if you didn't catch it, they save $1,275. But these challenges are on this beautiful William Morris style, green botanical, sort of vintage style pockets. And I've got a $50 box in that same vintage style. Then I've got the $50 in the brights, and I've got an additional 100 envelope challenge that I'm just about to finish off that's more minimal. So if you're in the market for one of those things, or some envelopes, vinyl, that kind of thing, you might want to check out the shop on Friday. Anyway, birthdays. I have 50, 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 40, 50, 160. Then Christmas is kind of the big winner here. I am going to put $200 on Christmas. We're going for gold. So that'll be 10 icons. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1. 20, 40, 60, 80, 2. So let's do a big old count up. $250, $350. 370, 390, 410, 430, 450, 470, 490, 510, 530, 550, 570, 590, 610, 630, 640, 50, 60, 70, $680 towards Christmas. And my target is 800. So I make that 120. Yeah, 120 to go. Yeehaw. Not bad, if I do say so myself. Celebrations I'm skipping over, but travel I'm also skipping over. That has 253, 354, 420, 40, 60, 470, so it's alright for now. But I do have travel events I want to do next year, so I need to start kicking in some more bucks towards those. Events I'm going to put $40, so it has 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. cool, that's all for that binder. Let's have a wee look in my long term. Worthy, this is my like deep savings, my retirement. I'm going to put 10. So that has 50, 100, 152, 220, 30, 40, 250. This should be, let's have a count of it. This should be $200. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 110, 20, 30, 40, 50, 65, 75, 80. I feel like I probably accidentally slid $20 in one of my envelopes, but I'm not going to stress about it. This money here is going off to my friend for the bed. Because after I turn this off and take a drink, the very next video I'm going to do is consolidate all of these. So I should find them because I've written down what each of these envelopes is supposed to equal. So we will find it in the next episode. I hope to see you there. Before we do, it's the best it's been in a while. My little change tracker is back here. Oh, I've got a couple of change jar wallets to put in to my shop as well. People were asking about those. 12.10. I can do 10.50 and $1.60. Cool. Right, this time I'm out of here. I will see you back in a couple of days for that. All well, I like them, the condensing. So we'll see you then.